already, as we start the show off tonight, I will say this, Dave and I are appalled at Earl Douglas, our producer. We all took major Lents this year. We all wanted to have a Lent going on. Dave, you picked?
Not lying to my mom.
Yeah. I said I would stop yelling at Fez. No, I'd stop judging Fez, and I have, even though I don't believe he's sick. But I will not judge him. I won't make him feel like his stuff is a little sissified. I will act like it's all normal. And I will not yell at Dave and Earl. Have I yelled at you guys?
No, you haven't. Nope.
That's called sticking with the Lent, which, by the way, I can't stand it. There's so many times I want to scream. Earl, your Lent was?
I gave up cheese.
Cheese, which is ridiculous. The easiest thing you could possibly do, not a real Lent, where Dave and I did stuff that's really against our character, right, so that we're constantly forced to go, I can't do what I want to do. To give up cheese, basically nothing. Now, Dave happens to hear Earl ordering a little lunch today, and what did he order?
Slice of pizza. Slice of pizza that has cheese in it, my friend.
Now, how do you get away with eating a slice of pizza when you gave up cheese?
Well, was it with pizza? You can have it without the cheese.
That's a lie.
He didn't say that.
Say exactly what he said, and stop lying when you get caught, Earl. And I'm not yelling. I'm judging you. You're
Lent.
A terrible liar.
It's Lent. He said, well, we said, well, what about your Lent promise? He said, oh, no, I consider cheddar cheese to be cheese.
Which is a lie. Just an absolute ridiculous lie.
But it's something that I eat every single day.
No. You gave up cheese for Lent. That doesn't mean that you switch cheeses. That's not a Lent.
Cheese, dude. You can't. It's not like saying, hey, Dave's going to give up meat. Oh, Dave, would you like I only consider hamburgers to be meat.
Yeah, or giving up a certain brand. Right. Oh, when I said I meant Kraft cheese, why do you lie? And have you been doing this the entire time?
No, I haven't.
Have you been eating slices? No. Have you been eating omelets? I know you have been. You've been eating American cheese and thinking that you're getting away with your Lent. You're an awful person.
It's wrong, Earl.
Yeah.
It's just plain wrong. And he absolutely has been cheating, because when he sheepishly said, well, I only consider cheddar to be cheese.
Yeah.
So you knew he's back there eating cheese, goldfish. He's doing everything.
He's doing everything.
He's had nachos.
You know why, Earl? Because, and I hate to say it, none of you are going to heaven. And by that, I mean non-Catholics, because you will not stick to a rule. You go off and do anything you want with your own personal Jesus, and you have no ability to follow the corporate structure of the Catholic Church, and they don't play games.
And it was so simple. We're not talking about giving up a big deal here.
First of all, giving up cheese is what an 8th grader tops would do. No, not even. No. I'll say 3rd grader.
Yeah.
That's at the end where you can give up candy or cheese or anything stupid.
You don't understand. Like, this is my ritual every single night. I will have cheese and crackers before I go to bed. I will have at least
And you
4
still
slices.
are.
No,
it's just a different type of cheese.
And I also think he's even lying about that, too. He's just trying to make some weird Lent promise. Because, Ron, how many times do we go out to him to eat with him? Today we had burgers. He didn't get ordered a cheeseburger. He's never ordered a cheeseburger.
No.
We never see you eat cheese,
That's
Earl.
true. I'm with you all the time. You never eaten cheese, you weak stomach bastard.
He makes it sound like he's got bags of polio in his cargo pants.
And what about, funny, and what about when he just goes like this? Well, I was going to order my pizza without cheese. That's a lie.
There's no such thing.
I know.
That's called bread.
No, that's toast. You actually have toast, a pizza without. Oh, you're awful.
It's Lent, Earl, not on Lent.
Not lie.
Lies. Not the lies.
Not lie. That's what he's doing.
I know I'm probably the only non-Catholic in the room right now, but I'm like, I love my cheese, and it's killing me that
You're still eating it.
I'm not still
You're eating
cheese.
everything but orange cheese. We caught you today. Gail, you're on Fez.
I'm not Catholic either. I'm Episcopalian.
All right, so don't even call.
I don't know if you guys know that the Sundays are not, you don't have to keep Lent on the Sundays.
All right, you know what you remind me of, Gail? Did you ever play Monopoly with people who act like if you land on free parking, you get cash?
Right.
You know what that's called? That's called cheaters. And the whole thing of, I gave up drinking except for Sundays and St. Patrick's Day, is a lie.
That is some weak-minded myth that has never existed. Jesus, guys, it's all about like trying to do what Jesus did.
Right.
He's not going to sneak like a smoke on Sundays.
They acted like he went out with nothing but no water, no food, except for Sundays. Then he went to a buffet.
Right.
It never happened that way.
Lent is 40 days. For those 40 days are only the weekdays and Saturday. Ask any priest.
What do you know about a priest? You just said you're not even Catholic.
Episcopalians have priests. But
that is not a priest.
No.
The guy has a chick. That's not a priest. That's basically a CPA.
He's a poor man's reverend at best.
At best, Earl, in any other church besides your standalone church over there in Queens, where you're allowed to bring snacks in, any other church you be in, and you be in deep. You would be in deep for what you've done.
I don't know the exact rules of breaking Lent for the Catholic Church, but with us Protestants, us Baptists,
you're not real, right? It doesn't matter what you do.
No, we're real.
You're cherry pickers. You just pick and choose whatever you want. You're cherry pickers. Now, Dave, we brought this up too. Fez gave up a ridiculous thing. He gave up Saturday foot rubs.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
And I don't know what foot rubs is code for. By the way, I still haven't heard from him. And I can't judge him, but if I could, I would say he's not even sick. Because he's doing fake voice like what he called last night. Hey, Rob. Rob, you're on Run Fez.
BAC 8705.
All right, my brother.
Hoo-ah! I think it's funny that Earl did an awesome job with the Friday night party, and it was February. Now March 1st, he's lying.
Right.
It's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it seems like as soon as we got out of Black History Month, Earl, it's all back to normal for you. Guess what? This is the 11th month of what we call the White History rest of the year, and we need you to pick it back up again.
And I'll pick it up. Can we get a longer month? Because February is always the shortest month of the year. It's only 28 days.
Do me a favor. Stop doing the same hack joke that every black comic does. Could you meet me halfway and do that and say, I am going to stop acting like whoever these other comics are? Flip, you're on Run Fez. Hope it's Wilson.
Yeah, how you doing, guys?
Yeah.
That girl before who said you can basically not do your Lent stuff on Sundays, she's right. My father-in-law is a deacon in the Roman Catholic Church, and I asked him, and you're allowed to.
You know what another word for deacon is to me? Layperson. It really means nothing.
You're not allowed to do that, people. Just stop it. Stop agreeing with Earl and his little Cheesegate scandal.
Oh, yeah. When you say cheese, you only mean cheddar. That's what I don't know about Catholics, but in our religion, no, here's the thing. If Earl just wanted to give up cheddar cheese, why didn't he do it? Why now go back and try to cover the tracks and lie and act like the only real cheese is cheddar?
That's the only cheese I eat on a regular I eat it. I did eat it.
You're eating
cheese,
pizza.
dude.
I say you're eating pizza by the slices. You probably got one in your pocket right now.
Earl, stop it.
He's driving me nuts. Earl, you're driving me out of my mind crazy.
And have you noticed about this whole Sunday myth that this has only popped up in the last couple of years?
I know.
It's like we've
weaken.
been Catholics for 30, 40 years.
Yeah.
No, we've never heard about this in the 70s.
As people weaken, they start to make up whatever. And again, if someone says, oh, in our family, when we play Monopoly, if you get $500 for landing on free parking, I just knock the game over. I go, apparently you do not want to play the game.
No, because you got to play by rules in this country. Otherwise,
There's
it's
rules.
anarchy.
That's right. There's walls, and men have to guard those walls. And who's going to do it? You, Earl? You and your fake cheese that you're carrying around with? And you wonder why you're sick. You eating cheese every day. No wonder you're all bound up. It's cheese with every meal.
It was the one vice I had left, and I gave it up.
You haven't dropped a deuce since Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve was your last deuce.
And what kind of man eats cheese and crackers in bed, by the way?
Not in bed before
alone.
I go to
You
bed.
just said that.
He sits there alone at night eating cheese and crackers watching the Cartoon Network. Chris, you're on Run Fez.
Hey, how you guys doing?
Yeah.
Hey, I've been an altar boy 10 years. I've teach religion 12 years. The only time you're ever absolved from the Lenten sacrifice is if before Lent starts and St. Patrick's Day falls on a Friday, the Pope says you're allowed to be absolved on that Friday. That's going to be
It's got to be up to the Pope, and this Pope ain't breaking any laws, and he certainly isn't setting up a free parking. Now, that deacon over there is the Antichrist. He's the Antichrist spreading his devil laws to people.
I agree.
And with you, Earl, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I mean, it does
Do
matter.
whatever you want, because really your religion is made up.
It is not made.
Earl, you want to stab me? Go ahead, get a knife out and stab me.
Don't
because
tempt me, Dave.
In your religion, that's probably legal. That's probably just a venial sin.
Don't give me that window, Dave. I'll do it, too.
Don't stab him. Just grab his purse and run. Bobby, you're on the Ron and Fez show. Hello, Bobby.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
All right. I grew up Greek Orthodox. Lent for me is 40 days, no meat, no dairy products.
First of all, and then what do? You end up praying to Sparta to come and help you. You've got so many gods you don't even know what you're doing over there. It's city-states. This is a country that we're dealing with here, not city-states. When I need to know something about Helen of Troy, I'll give the Greek Orthodox a call.
It sure ain't Christianity.
No, of course it's not. Their Christmas even falls like all kinds of weird things. You ever notice that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, it's Greek Christmas. What are they acting like? Mary was somehow given birth for 3.5 months? It's not going to happen.
And I was, last year, I'm in Astoria, which is a big Greek neighborhood.
Sure
and,
it is.
They celebrate Easter a week later. And I'm trying to go to the convenience
I thought this
store.
year it lined up same time.
Well, last year it was a week later.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on here? This is just silly. I'm trying to go to the convenience store. It's closed for Greek Fest.
Well, yeah, they do. They have all kinds of Greek festivals. And for some reason, their calendar is out of whack with the rest of the world.
Well, get in shape, for crying out loud.
Their Christmas comes at a different time. Their Easter comes at a different time. And for whatever reason, they said that Jesus died at 14, which I know he didn't. How old was he, Earl?
It's 33.
33 and a third. That's the weird thing no one brings up. 33 and a third.
Wow.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
So rock on. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Rock on. Barbara, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hey, I was thinking Dave's talking awfully tough for somebody who eats steak on Ash Wednesday.
Let me bring this up. Not only did he eat steak, he inhaled it. I mean, it was a sin what you did there. You're throwing money away. Now, I had a small piece of fish because, Ash Wednesday.
I have to get my free meals when they, when they come out. If Mr. B's getting steak,
And I swear, I know the Pope would even agree with that. Even this new crazy German Pope, who I can't warm up to. Can you?
Well, no, but
it's frightening.
He does endorse the KFC fish meal. He gave it an actual public endorsement.
What is not to endorse? Eat fish. For some reason, the fish eaters, they love the fish. What is that about? Why do the Catholics love fish so much?
I think because Jesus was
he wasn't a fisherman. He was a carpenter.
But
so why don't we eat wood every Friday?
But like 8 of the 12 apostles were fishermen.
Not what you mean, Fezzy, listening at home. That's not what I meant. I meant a 2x4. God, I know he's out there cackling like an idiot. Go ahead.
8 of the 12 apostles, I think, were fishermen.
So what's that got to do with anything?
Well, that's why there's a history of fish in the Catholic Church, fish and wine, because they also worked in distillery. No, I mean I
don't see any wine over there. I don't see any grapes in that area. Where'd they get the wine from?
They probably had them imported from Rome.
They have to, because you look over there and all it was sand.
Right. But I mean, it was an easy thing to do. Not all the apostles were poor.
I know Jesus didn't make good money. I don't know whether it was because he wasn't a very good carpenter. They never say, do they, Earl?
What they always mention that, among the apostles that they made a treasurer, so there had to be some money.
Oh, that's why you're giving you 10%?
well, the Bible states that.
10%?
Yeah, the 10%. Yeah, I tithe every Sunday.
I tithe to one person, Bob, my agent. Other than that, I ain't playing that game. The only way that I'll do anything is you got to bring a basket in front of me. You bring a basket in front of me, and I'll chuck in. Normally $3 more than the guy next to me is. Then I look over at him like I'm disgusted with him. I don't like that 10%. You give 10% of your money away?
Yes. Yes, I do.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
and you
I
wonder
do.
why he never picks up a check for us.
I mean, I could definitely prove that. I can show you all the tax statements.
Why? They give receipts in your church?
Yeah,
Sure.
we get a tax statement at the
It
end
comes
of the
straight
year.
out of his check, right? Does it come right out of your check?
No, I take it out.
Because a lot of people, they'll go, yeah, it'll come right out of your check, go straight to the church.
Wow.
You know this?
No, I didn't.
I don't like to play that game, though. I do not like to get into that.
Yeah, because you don't know what they're doing.
I like to put my money right in my pocket. I don't even like to have a bank account. I have Free FM is paying me in cash. I'm not even kidding you.
Sweet deal.
It's the only deal I want. I got to be paid in cash, straight cash. Monica, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Okay, the Sunday rule, very true. I cannot think of the Catholic reasoning, but I go to church every Sunday. I know it's true. Secondly, if you're going to give something up good. I gave up booze. One Lent, 40 days. Didn't go off on Sundays, didn't do it. If you're going to do it...
Honey, let me tell you something. Right. If you got to wait every Sunday to have a drink, you're an alcoholic. And you don't need... For 40 days, you should be in a rehab. Because you'd have the DTs. But I'm telling you right now, you heard it from the gentleman. It's a lie. You're living a lie.
You're always so hard on me when I call. No, it's true. You got to give up something good, and you don't go off Sundays even though it's the rule. Or do something good. Just do something more. Do something really good more of it instead of giving something up.
Like what? 8 glasses of water a day? It doesn't even make sense. You're talking about a self-improvement thing. We're not doing that at all.
It's about sacrifice. I'm not lying to my mom for the entire Lent.
Yeah, but your problem is you're dodging her.
Well, yeah,
and that's cheating.
I haven't returned one of her phone calls in 10 days. That's all right.
You're living a lie. You know it and I know it.
I'm trying not to.
That's the main. Here's, this is nice from heaven. It's Jesus. Hello, Jesus.
Earl Douglas, I gave my life for you, and you can't give up cheese. I pray for your soul, Earl Douglas.
Well, you're in charge of it, so you don't have to pray for it. Just fix it. But that is a very good point. This man, he gave up his life on earth. And you can't even give up cheese without lying and trying to send out for a slice of pizza?
But it's only cheese. I didn't know the cheese was... You
didn't know that cheese was cheese?
Well, my definition of cheese was cheddar cheese.
What definition? Show me anywhere where anyone says, first of all, it's the one cheese that doesn't even taste like cheese. You ham and egger, you got no palate, son of a bitch. You got no way to say, nobody in the world would go, the only cheese is cheddar, not all the other cheeses. Go to like a cheese shop, half the time they won't even have cheddar.
I understand that, but that's just showing my ignorance and my limited...
I would tell you what kind of cheese it is, but you'd get angry with me.
What is it?
I ain't saying, but you know what it is. Cheese.
Oh no.
Yes,
not that
it is.
Cheese.
What's that?
Not that cheese.
Yes. Shelly, you're on Run and Fez.
Hey guys, love your show.
Yeah.
If Earl had given up, if he said just cheddar cheese, then it would have been okay.
Right.
What he's most devoted to. But since he said all cheese, he's just screwed. There's no really getting around it. You might as well just stop Lent now.
That is true. Why don't you go eat whatever you want, Earl, because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well, I've been reasonably good with my Lent. I mean, I'm
reasonably good. Where is that?
I've not had cheddar cheese.
Dude, you're ordering
You did not
slices.
give up cheddar cheese. You gave up cheese, and you did it on the air.
Earl, you're ordering slices of cheese. I mean, slices of pizza. There's cheese in that.
He had no idea that there was cheese in pizza.
What did you think then that substance was on the crust?
Well, maybe I wasn't.
What was it called?
Well, maybe I wasn't specific with my definition of cheese. You know what I mean? Because I just look at cheese as like cheddar cheese. That's stuff I eat every day.
You wonder why so many of you are in jail, Earl. Because look at the way you lie when you're caught. You won't even stand up and take responsibility. Tony, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, I hate to agree with Earl, but he's right because cheddar is the devil's cheese.
It is the devil's cheese, all right. So is Earl. Bass, you're on Run and Fez.
Yeah, man. I'm Coptic Orthodox, and our Lent is 55 days, and we got to be completely vegan. You can't eat anything that came from an animal.
Wait, but what's Catholic Orthodox is not Catholic. There was only one Catholic.
Coptic Orthodox. Coptic.
What the hell's that?
It's the Christians from Egypt. We're Coptic
Christians
Orthodox.
from Egypt. That's easy. What do you got to do? You got to strap a bomb to your chest and run into a church? That's not my idea. First of all, Lent is not taking a plane and flying it into a building. No offense to you, Bess.
All right, none taken.
But, you know, at the end of our Lent, we're not getting 42 virgins and a bunch of milk and honey.
But that's Islam, though, man.
Yeah, like there's a difference. All right, my friend.
All right.
All right, peace.